Fabulous night, this hour dedicated to you. It's about feeling your best, and there's no better way to do it than with Mr. Andrew Lessman, his vitamins, and of course, the once-a-year tradition of Essential1. Andrew's multivitamin, the best, most comprehensive, most powerful and potent, simply best in the world multivitamin that you can buy. It is unrivaled. What a day it has been. So many folks have been ordering theirs, restocking, because again, once a year, or maybe discovering it for the very first time. We've got a lot to tell you, a lot to share with you, and a lot of information that you need to hear. We'll compare this to the other big brands that we know of, like Centrum's and One A Day. Mr. Andrew Lessman, you know, sir, better than anybody, this is a big day because not only is it the launch of the new upgraded formula, but it's that same low price as last year.
Yeah, same great price, and that's typical of what we've done over the years. We've added Vitamin K2 MK7, a very expensive ingredient, and an ingredient you don't see in any of the leading multivitamins, even the non-leading, the super high-end multivitamins. You don't see the Vitamin K2 MK7. We added that. Recently, we also had added our methyl folate in the last few years. We've also added our methyl B12 over the last many years, lutein, lycopene, zeaxanthin. Price per capsule today is the best price we've ever had per capsule. So it's less than 20 cents a capsule. You get to enjoy the world's finest multivitamin. And I said this earlier, and I think a lot of people are amused by it. I said, it's not bragging if you're telling the truth, if it's factual, if it's objective. But when I talk about purity, either products have additives or they don't. They all have additives, we don't. When you talk about B12, cyanocobalamin is synthetic. It's when your body tries to use it, it liberates cyanide, a poison. That's not the best form of B12. Methyl B12 is what your body uses and knows how to use and has been using for centuries. That's the proper form. Methyl folate, the proper form of folic acid. A substantial percentage of us, myself included, can't use ordinary folic acid. So when you go down the list, they're just objective features, meaning no matter what your opinion is, it doesn't matter. Unless, of course, if you like artificial colors, we don't have them. Right. If you like calories and additives that you find in gummies, we don't have them. If you prefer a natural form of your B12, we have that. We don't have the synthetic form. If you prefer a vitamin that contains lutein, lycopene, and zeaxanthin, the critical carotenoids that are missing from all the other vitamins, we have those. So whether you're talking about its comprehensive nature, the quality of each of the ingredients, the typical vitamin C is acidic, upsetting to your stomach. My vitamin C is non-acidic. It's pH neutral. It will never upset your stomach. That's kind of objectively better. No matter what your opinion is, that's better. Unless you want an upset stomach, then it's okay. But when you look at the product and you break it down ingredient by ingredient, and you think of its purity, you think of the quality of the ingredients, you'd probably think, okay, there's got to be something for it to be this affordable, less than 20 cents a capsule, less than 20 cents a day. For it to be this affordable, he's got to be giving us less. It's more pure, it's better quality, he's got to be giving us less. And in fact, I'll skip ahead to the charts there. If you look at all the leading brands, and the leading brands are typically 10, 15, 20 cents a day. So we're right in the same area as them. But what you're going to see, we're nowhere near the same area in terms of potency. Vitamin D, which is probably the most important vitamin in any multivitamin, we give double or 5 times more. Vitamin B12, right up there with vitamin D in terms of deficiency and insufficiency in the American population. We give you 16, 17 times more. Vitamin C right there, you can see we give more than double, triple, almost quadruple when you look at the levels there. And as we go through the other brands, that was Target, Kirkland, CVS, Geritol. This is Walgreens, GNC, and Swanson. And again, you see that the numbers aren't even close. And as we get now to One A Day and Equate, I think that I'm not sure where that is maybe Walmart. There is Members Mark, there's Nature Made, again, not even close. So even if we were 3 or 4 times more expensive, given how much more we give, we'd be a better value, and we're not 3 or 4 times expensive. And now when we get to biotin, the beauty vitamin, we give you a level of biotin that is nowhere near what you see in the typical. The only one that's even close is the Target at 1,000. The rest are at 30. 30, 30, 44. It's not even close on selenium. We give you 5 times more, 3 times more. Geritol is 1 microgram. We give you 150 times more. Chromium, these are the 2 most important trace minerals. Again, you're looking at 4, 5, 6 times more or 10 times more. And we go through the list again, Walgreens, GNC, Swanson. As we go down the list, 1 a day, the usual suspects, as they say, we give you 40 times more biotin. So even if we're 25% more, 30% more expensive, we're giving you 2, 5, 10, 20 times more of the key nutrients that you want. And here's Centrum Silver, 1 a day, the most popular multivitamins in the world. We give you 30 and 40 times more biotin because that's the level you need to see a beauty difference. We give you, what is that? Somewhere between 3, 6, 7 times more selenium. We give you somewhere in the neighborhood of 2, 3, 4 times more chromium. That 1 a day formula gives 0. And as we continue here with vitamin B1, critical for all energy metabolism, fat metabolism, you look at the levels again, we give you 5, 6, 7 times more than the leading brands. So even or more pure, we have no additives. The quality of our ingredients are superior, and we're giving you 5, 6, 7 times more, in some cases 30 and 40 times more of the nutrients that you seek. So how is price? If you decide on price, then we win absolutely hands down. When you look at this next chart, lutein, lycopene, zeaxanthin, the most expensive ingredients milligram per milligram in a multivitamin. These are thousands and thousands of dollars a kilogram for active material. Lycopene, lutein, zeaxanthin, most of them are 0. GNC one had 1,000 there, good for them. But most of them, as you see here, is 0. We have a 300 and 250 scattered in there, but mostly zeros. And again, mostly zeros. And lutein, lycopene, zeaxanthin are the most important carotenoids we could contemplate consuming. And again, mostly zeros. So just to give you a sense of what you're getting, oh, that's the essential omega-3. So we'll save those for later. But when you consider that we have no additives, so you're not getting the colors, the artificial colors, the binders, the fillers, the rock-hard tablets that are hard to swallow that will guarantee you an upset stomach. The gummies that are an insult to our intelligence. We're trying to watch our calories. The typical gummy is going to be 15 to 35 calories. You take a few gummies a day, that's more than 10% of your daily's calories you just took in gummies. And gummies are just candy masquerading as a vitamin. They're not really a vitamin. They violate anything about vitamins and nutrition being healthy. Right. You can't turn a candy into a vitamin just by putting a few vitamins in there and calling it somehow healthy. So again, with my products, 100% pure, easy to swallow, never upset your stomach, never upset your stomach, always easy to swallow. Ultrafine powder, you can open this capsule, put it in yogurt, applesauce, a smoothie, you will not even notice it. That's how mild and neutral and ultrafine that powder is.
I'm so glad that Andrew is able to show you those numbers and to do the comparison, because the numbers don't lie. When you stack it up against Centrum and 1 a day and Nature's Made and all these brands, you look at the potency, you look at the levels, and you say, well, hang on a minute. This one's better than those. This one has higher level. Because I think for all of us, we all know what a multivitamin is. But if we're going to do it, if we're going to take a multivitamin, you want that one vitamin that you're taking a day, as it were, that one capsule, to be as potent and powerful and loaded with all the good stuff as it can possibly be. You want to get the maximum benefits. And that's why I say to Andrew, and he knows how I feel about this, if there was only one product I had to talk about for the rest of my life, on any brand of any product I've ever presented on HSN, it's this one right here, Andrew's Essential1. It's how I discovered Andrew Lessman, and so many of you feel the same way. It is the best multivitamin on the planet today. So if you take one currently, compare it to this will win. I want to show you how we're really winning today as well in terms of price, because our price for 1 day only, and it's nearly done. We're nearly over. It's the tail end of the day. I launched this with Andrew. It's nearly finished. If you call tomorrow, that's where the pricing will be. That $360, of course, a year's supply will be $149.90. If you call today in the final couple hours, that's where the pricing is. Extraordinarily affordable. That's Essential1. If you want 10 times the amount amount of CoQ10. Andrew, once a year, blends it with extra coenzyme Q10. That's where the pricing is. A little bit extra, not a lot extra. In fact, the saving here on the 360 capsule, you'd normally spend $262. Today it's $119.90, you save $142. We might not be the best in the world at eating our fruits and vegetables. Heaven knows we know deep down we should be, but maybe we don't. There is nothing easier, nothing simpler than taking a multivitamin. And all I ask of you is that if you're gonna do it, take the best that there is. Andrew, you've done this for 4 decades. This formula has evolved, it's gotten better. It follows the science.
I'm in the middle of my 5th decade. I'm not a spokesperson. I started this company 45 years ago. I started this company in 1979. We've been manufacturing vitamins ever since then. I was a small child when I started. Gosh, we're all getting older, especially myself. But in a moment ago, Adam, when you said we might not be the best at, and I thought you were talking about the vitamins. We aren't the best, myself included. I give a lot of effort and energy every day to eating the best I possibly can. And I'm not perfect, and I fall short. Right. And that's the confidence I get from having a multivitamin, multimineral. So I don't have to calculate the content in vitamins and minerals and carotenoids of everything I eat, because I know I'm getting that foundational level to ensure that all my systems, all my cells in my body have what they need. What I was going to, you were showing that price chart before. A fascinating chart here. We don't even have to consider the magnesium at the bottom. If we just look at vitamin D, well, just look at vitamin D. Vitamin D, a year's supply, 2,000 IU vitamin D, the HSN price is $69.90. How much is your multivitamin today? Right. For a year's supply? It's $69.90. Yep. Or B12 on its own, 100 micrograms. Our separate B12 at HSN price, $69.90. Yeah. So when you're looking at this, and that's, mind you, a year's supply of those 2 products, but when you're looking at Essential1 for $69.90, you're getting the D3, you're getting the B12, you're getting K2 MK7, you're getting the vitamin C, you're getting calcium, CoQ10, you're getting magnesium. We added 10 milligrams of CoQ10 because it's really a B vitamin. Yeah. You're getting B1, B2, B3, B5, B6. As you see on there, you're getting our special B12, you're getting our special folic acid, you're getting calcium, magnesium, manganese, copper. You're getting all the minerals you need, and you're getting lutein, lycopene, and zeaxanthin, 3 of the most expensive ingredients in any multivitamin. And just the vitamin D alone would have been worth the investment, or the B12 alone would have been worth the investment, or pretty much the CoQ10 would have been worth the investment, or the K2 MK7 would have been worth it. So a chart I'll read later from, I think, the Journal of the American Medical Association says it's better to take a multivitamin because you're not just targeting one nutrient, you're targeting all of them. And most of us have issues with more than one nutrient. And even better, they're cheaper. So I have to say the efficiency as a manufacturer for me, putting nutrients in a vitamin D capsule, that's pretty much the same work as putting nutrients into a multivitamin capsule. Yeah. So they sort of share the same labor component. The only thing that makes it different are the ingredients, but the efficiency we have today as a manufacturer, making literally tens of millions of capsules of these formulas, that efficiency is your savings. We only do it once a year, unlike other companies that have Today Specials that repeat frequently. We have one Today Special, and it doesn't come back for a year. So you won't see this incredible pricing until next year when we get to make 30, 40, 50 million capsules or so at one time. And that is your opportunity to save. But that's why it's a year's supply. So you can be sure it's going to last until next year when you get that same incredible savings.
And I mean, I know I get very impassioned about it. I know I am very enthusiastic about it, but it really means a lot to me. Like, to be able to showcase to you through this camera how important this product is. When I sit down and I meet anybody and they say, what do you do? And I say, I work on HSN, the Home Shopping Network. Oh, what should I buy? You know the first thing out of my mouth? It's Andrew Lessman. The first product out of my mouth, Essential1. This is not only one of the most highly sought after products on the network, it's one of the most highly reviewed products on the network. So I encourage you for your health and wellness as we approach the end of the day. Andrew and I will do it again in 2025, but for 2024, it's over and it's done. And with over 30,000 sold, as is always the case, At the tail end, more and more people jump on in. We get it for ourselves, we get it for our loved ones, we get it for our husband, our wife, who we know would really benefit from something like this to help us feel better. Andrew, out here, as is always the case, we have the usual array, the usual suspects. I see a rainbow of colors in these rock-hard tablets, which so many of us are familiar with. That is not good compared to what we are offering with Essential1.
And when you look at those artificial colors, I mean, we are not children. This is not frosting on a cake. This is not whatever M&Ms or something like that, and maybe even M&Ms are moving away from artificial colors, I think. But it's just an insult to anyone's intelligence to think that when you're getting a healthy vitamin, that you have to consume something we absolutely know is unhealthy, and that's artificial colors. And mind you, all the other additives that most of the tablets are coated with ingredients that are sweet, that are sugars. Why? Because they want it to taste sweet in your mouth. My capsules have no taste at all. I don't need to coat them with sugar. I'm not going to treat you like a child when I make your vitamin. I'm going to make sure it's pure, it's no nonsense, it's giving you exactly what you want, the ingredients you need. If you even read this chart here, we deliver higher potency, not of some, but all key nutrients than all the leading one-pill brands. We're the only leading brand with zeaxanthin, with natural vitamin E, with the coenzyme form methyl B12, with methylfolate, and that's not even actually up to date. We also the only leading multivitamin with vitamin K2 MK7. Most of them don't even contain lutein. Most of them don't contain lycopene. Most of them, if they contain beta carotene, it's synthetic. Ours is, of course, natural. They come in rock-hard tablets, or they come in calorie-laden gummies. Right. The only way to deliver something respectfully would be as a pure powder, and an easy way to deliver a pure powder, not so easy without additives, is how we do it in a capsule. There's no additives. It's very difficult to do the encapsulation that we do without additives. But that, since day one, is what has made my company unique. Since 1979, when we make capsules, we don't add anything in the capsule to make manufacturing easy. We put nothing in that capsule because you deserve just what you want, the nutrients you seek. You don't deserve additives. And just here's some of the fun little science. And this is something that now is being picked up in the science, that certain forms of nutrients are more likely than others to contribute to nutrient adequacy based upon their molecular structure and chemical formula. So it's now well known that methyl B12, methylcobalamin, is superior to cyanocobalamin. It's also well known that 5-methyl tetrahydrofolate is better than ordinary folic acid. So there's a number of different considerations that go into choosing. It's well known that for your benefit, a non-acidic vitamin C, calcium ascorbate, is superior to ascorbic acid, which is acidic, can upset your stomach. So many of us suffer from GERD or other issues in terms of our GI tract. We don't need a supplement that's going to be aggravating whatever underlying issues we already have. So when you look at our products, we pay attention to the science and deliver in a way that no one else does. Other issues of supplement selection, such as chemical form, can affect both adverse effects and efficacy. So as we continue from the Journal of the American Medical Association, recent evidence has shown that, and actually it's been ongoing for decades, that suboptimal levels of vitamins are health risk factors, meaning that not getting the vitamins and minerals you need on a consistent basis, the carotenoids you need, are disease risk factors. Most people, and then what's really scary is most of us don't consume an optimal amount of vitamins by diet alone. Right. We don't, and we're not even close. That virtually none of us get all the vitamins we need on a daily basis unless we're supplementing. Vitamin D and vitamin E and vitamin B12, vitamin C, extremely problematic. A broad multivitamin with minerals can provide excellent nutritional insurance. It would make sense to recommend routine use, this is advice to a doctor, of a multivitamin with minerals for all adults, but especially for the elderly, all adults, to compensate for recognized nutritional shortfalls and to avoid the consequences of inadequate intakes of essential nutrients. It's a slow and pernicious process when on a consistent basis, we as Americans don't get the nutrients we need. That is American health, unfortunately, or American illness. For millions of Americans who struggle with diet and nutrition, a daily multivitamin provides a safe, affordable, and reliable means of filling nutrition gaps and promoting overall health. I know the science can be boring, but these are from reputable journals. Nutrition Journal, there is growing literature to suggest that multivitamin or multi-nutrient supplementation may have cognitive and or mood benefits in children and across the adult lifespan. So as early as children and of course throughout the entire adult lifespan. That's an amazing opportunity to make sure you get the nutrients you need. There are numerous ingredients commonly found, numerous ingredients, I think that's a typo, commonly found in multivitamin and mineral supplements that may affect cognition and mood, a multitude of them. Multivitamins are recommended rather than individual vitamins. This is what I was quoting earlier, because multivitamins are simpler to take, cheaper than the individual vitamins taken separately, and because a large proportion of the population, we already need supplements of more than one vitamin. So I'll just do one more, and we'll skip to reviews later. From the Journal of the American Dietetic Association, many Americans do not consume the amount and types of foods necessary to meet recommended micronutrient intakes. Micronutrients are vitamins and minerals. As a result of low intakes of nutrient-rich foods and sedentary lifestyle, many Americans are falling short of vitamin and mineral recommendations. And as we heard before from the Journal of the American Medical Association, falling short is consequential. It's problematic. It's problematic for our health. So a daily multivitamin mineral, it doesn't have to be mine. This is without question the best multivitamin, multi-mineral supplement in a single capsule you'll find anywhere in the world, but it doesn't have to be mine. Even an inferior product is better than nothing.
So much great information, and I know for so many of you who have been with Andrew on this journey for so many years, you're a believer. We're believers because the facts don't lie. You look at the numbers and you say, well, this brand, Essential1, one a day, a Nature's Made, the Walmart, the Target, the whatever it may be, the Walgreens, the potency levels on theirs versus this, there is a winner, and it's this one. It's the world's best. If I'm going to take a capsule every day, let's get it to be the best for us. And you know, it's that physical and mental feeling, because every day I take my Essential1, I feel better because I know I did something good for me. I know I'm better off with it than without it. Obviously, today, we talk about Essential1 many times throughout the year, but today is a very big day where we're kind of honing in on the value, because it's that today's special. As we approach 32,000, we've got the best pricing of 2024, but it's over. It is coming to an end in the next couple hours. So we've been on all day. Andrew and I launched this at midnight. If you call tomorrow, that's the pricing. If you call in the next couple hours, this is the pricing. This is the pricing if you want Essential1, as it is. Again, 360 capsules is a year's worth of supply. You're saving more than you're spending. There is another option that Andrew does once a year, and that's where we give you more. We boost the Coenzyme Q10, regarded as something very important to supplement. So you get 10 times the levels. Obviously, the price differential is not that much, and the saving actually really escalates. So that would be for a year's worth of supply, $262 if you were to call tomorrow. Today it's $119.90, and you save $142 and change. If you want to try it, you always have our 30-day return policy as well. Maybe you've been to the big stores and you've bought your vitamins and supplements. There's some of the usual suspects out there. Buying it through the TV is something different. But one of the joys of this is that Andrew is able to share with you directly from the manufacturer exactly what is in this and why this is better. Andrew, as always, we're extremely busy at the end of the day. It is one of the biggest sellers of the year and one of the most highly reviewed.
Right. And we are the manufacturer, so that's one of the things that makes us absolutely unique. We make all of these products. Yes. In the vitamin industry, most things are contract manufactured. 80–90% of the products are contract manufactured, meaning there's some random other company that just responded to a bid and made the product. So we make everything. That's why this is probably, I'd say, in 45 years, the 25th version of this. Every time we've upgraded it, recently by adding vitamin K2 MK7, not that long ago, adding 10 milligrams of CoQ10. And also, just so you know, on the large size, It's 19 cents a capsule for the Essential1. It's about 33 cents or 32 cents a capsule for the Essential1 with the 100 milligrams of CoQ10. Normally, 100 milligrams of CoQ10 back in the day would be $1 a day. So today it's 13 cents a day versus what it was in the 1980s, $1 a day. So that's quite a difference. But I have some reviews here. I'll read some reviews. Then what I was going to do, I was just going to read some of the headlines. Okay. And mind you, the reviews are amazing at HSN. This product is almost 90% 5-star reviews. Best multivitamin ever. This is the best multivitamin ever. So small and very easy to take. No stomach upset. Yes, more expensive than store-bought. But today, not much. It really isn't much. But when you consider that, again, we have 3, 5, 10, 40 times more of the key nutrients, we're less expensive. Ingredient for ingredient, milligram for milligram, we're a fraction of their cost. But it is well worth it. Other brands have you take 2 or, here we go, or very hard to swallow tablets. Andrew has a good amount of vitamin D3 in his multivitamins. I highly recommend it. We give you a separate vitamin D at 2,000 IU, a separate B12 at 100 micrograms, a separate vitamin C at 200 milligrams, non-acidic vitamin C. But just what I was going to do here for the fun of it, just read the headlines. Best multivitamin. New to Essential1, we are dedicated enterless. We are a good health to many choices he provides. Our health reports document this. I can't swallow pills, so I haven't been able to use this daily multivitamin until I figured out how that opening the capsule and putting it in applesauce works. Again, it's a tiny capsule. Most people can swallow it, but even if you can't, you can open the capsule. These improved my health. Easy to swallow, easy on the stomach. Best multivitamin I've found. We don't add the exclamation points or capitals. Essential1, best overall capsule to take. The first vitamin I could stomach. Best vitamins ever. Best choice in daily vitamin. Yeah. Essential1 with, so just not a headline there. Major ingredients. Each capsule is filled with so many nutrients. Best multivitamins on the planet. The best multivitamin on the market. My entire family takes this multivitamin. That is 5 of us. I've tried dozens of different brands of multivitamins, and this one tops them all. Most vitamins are hard tablets that don't dissolve that well and are hard to swallow. Capsules are much better, and the quality of Andrew's vitamins is the best. Peak performance, we've been using Andrew's supplements for some time now. I can tell you for a fact that my better half and I have been feeling so much better and healthier. And even our doctors have said the same. I'm not going to be without these vitamins ever. The benefits we get from these far outweigh the cost. You can't get any better. Thanks, Andrew, for continuing to deliver high quality and beneficial supplements. You and your staff are the best. From Kenny in Michigan. Again, greatest pick-me-up ever. And we have thousands of these. Awesome product. I've noticed a difference in how I'm feeling. Superior formula and value. Best ever. There's a theme. Yeah. 1 per day vitamins. I like this 1 per day vitamin. Gives me more energy and easy to swallow. Excellent product. Great stuff.
Look at the length of the reviews.
Awesome vitamins. I mean, it's just as we go. And I really encourage you to read the reviews. If we go to hsn.com, almost 90% of the reviews are perfect 5-star reviews. If you just look for positive reviews, because sometimes a great review, but they only give 4 stars. If you only look for positive reviews, you're going to be at about 97 to 98%. Multivitamins have typically been products that are just unpleasant to use, unpleasant to take. We kind of take them because our doctor told us to, or our parents told us to. We know we're not getting the vitamins and minerals we need from our diet, but it's something we have to kind of grin and bear it and tolerate it. Not my product. Not only is it higher potency, it's gentler and milder. That doesn't make sense. How could it be much higher potency, in some cases dozens of times higher potency, yet it's gentle and mild? It's because it's an ultrafine powder, and every ingredient is specifically chosen to not just be tolerable, but to be enjoyable, to deliver the benefits without problems. There's nothing like it. I never dreamed that we could add the things we've added over the years: lutein, lycopene, zeaxanthin, methyl B12, methyl folate, vitamin K2 MK7, and CoQ10. And it's still the lowest price we've ever offered our multivitamin at per capsule in that 360 count. So Enjoy.
It's funny, I relish every minute that we get to spend talking about it. And Andrew and I have just spent 30 minutes on Essential1, yet it feels like 3 minutes because there's so much stuff to share with you. And I'm excited to share it with you. I want you to hear from Andrew because I know when you hear from Andrew and he shows you these things and he tells you these things and we look at the facts and we look at the numbers, that everybody's going to say yes because there's no argument. How could you argue against it? It's better. It's the best in the world. It's the easiest thing I get to talk about every single year. It's Essential1. So as we start to wrap up what is a once-a-year tradition, it is really important that you get yours. We need to start today. We need to start on our multivitamin. Maybe you've never taken a multivitamin, but you've been thinking about it. Well, let's go with the best one. Or maybe you've been taking a multivitamin that looks like these guys over here, rock hard tablets, nice fancy colors, but we've just shown how these are very simply not as good as Andrew's. That's why I want to share with you that Andrew's is certainly going to change your opinion of multivitamins. Andrew, as we wrap up another year, final words.
Just so everyone knows, we would have been sold out of the largest sizes of the Essential1 and the Essential1 with the additional CoQ10.
Right.
But again, because we're the manufacturer, we're busily making sure that you get all your products. So they will be gone by later this evening, but we still have everything, all supplies available, but the largest sizes will begin to disappear later this evening, just so everyone knows.
Thank you so much for being patient with us. hsn.com is your fastest way in. You can download the HSN app. Heck, you can scan that QR code if that's easier as well. Okay, we've got to leave that here. Choose your Essential1. Next up, we go to today's special, number 2. We're going to talk